Previously in the Brotherverse.
Let's drink powder kegs!
A classic pirate drink.
Where are we off to then if we're going to find this treasure?
I point yonder.
Ah, yonder. He has this really flashy belt buckle, and there's a giant octagonal red ruby and an etching, and you recognize that as the symbol of Zamtal.
Romancing the stone on Captain Kudos' crotch.
All right, so you guys party into the night. There's lots of ale. There's some vomiting. The goats are milked dry, and
Shriveled up.
poor goats.
Disposable goats. They just toss them after they're done.
Yeah. So you guys wake up in the morning. Your eyes flutter open, and you can see daylight. And you look around you, and there's just pirates and goats passed out everywhere. And you stand up and you see Captain Kudos standing at the helm of the ship. He's up in ante, just driving through the sand sea.
Do we want to go see if we're on the right course? Or how close we are? We could just figure out where we're at.
Do we have the means to do that?
I don't
You
know.
guys
We
have
do
a
have a
map.
map and a compass. I don't know if we ever told them where to... I guess we kind of told them where to go.
Yeah,
Yeah, that way.
you can tell like the sun is behind you, so you're going in a generally western, like a westerly direction.
Yeah, I remember Orc told him to go yonder.
Oh, yeah.
That was,
And he was very familiar with
He's a
yonder.
pirate. He knows where yonder is.
yeah.
He's no hack. But yeah, you guys can tell that you're going generally in the right direction because the sun is like behind you.
All right. Can I tell by looking at the map how much farther we have to go?
Yeah, you see your status indicator slowly moving on the map, like you're getting closer.
And
No, you can't tell.
I can't use my pirate knowledge.
Yeah. I mean, I would say you don't know. You like just got up. You don't really have your bearings yet about exactly where you are.
All right.
Good morning, Captain Kudos.
Good morning there, brothers. How are you feeling this morning?
I don't know, DM. How am I feeling this morning?
I'm feeling a little
Everyone roll a
dehydrated.
Constitution saving throw. We'll see how hungover you are.
I had 20.
21.
17.
All right, you are all fine. You feel chipper.
Oh, we feel great, Captain. How are you feeling?
Oh, that's I feel all right. I had a little bit of the hair of the goat this morning and feel good.
I don't think you're supposed to eat that part, but
Oh.
Consume every
How's-
part of the goat.
how's the course looking? Are we driving straight and true towards yonder?
I think I'm getting close. I believe I'm going in the right direction. How about you boys come up here with that map and we can recalibrate here?
All right. I spread the map on the map pedestal behind the helm that I assume is there.
Okay. He takes out one of those fancy pointy tools where it's like two needles on either side or slide rulers and other sailing things and starts marking up the map.
Just kind of walks it around.
Yeah. He looks like he's maybe knows what he's doing.
Knows his
so he
way
says-
around a protractor or whatever.
Yeah.
That is.
I don't even know the
It's
name.
a compass, right? There's a compass and a compass.
There's a
Oh,
compass.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
A protractor is just like a half circle or something.
Yeah.
It's a half circle made of plastic, I think.
I feel like a sextant is some kind of nautical tool for measuring stars or something.
Yeah,
That's more like
that's
a
true.
spyglass or something. So he looks at it and he turns the helm a few notches and he says like, all right, there, we should be good. I would say that we'll be there in about an hour. It's like, so let's just sit tight and mentally prepare for what we might be seeing here. And so he sets the course, and you guys are sailing. And as you do, you're seeing more of those like kind of cubish face stones that you saw while you first started out in the desert. They're just randomly poking up. Yeah, womp womp. And they're randomly poking up in certain parts of the desert, in the sand sea, and the waves, the sand waves start getting a bit calmer too. And you notice that there's sort of like an unusual calm as the wind dies down and the sand starts to settle a little bit, and it becomes really silent. And so like another 45 minutes or so passes, and you start to see what looks like a big spinning sandstorm off in the distance. Like there's a big brown cloud. And Captain Kudos says, "All right, boys, hang on to your britches. Looks like we're entering a storm here."
They about to get dusty.
Yeah. Touche. So you guys start approaching this sandstorm, and the wind picks up again, and you start hearing just this howling noise, and a bunch of sand starts just spraying over the ship, and you can hear it kind of like hitting the big glass sails that are on the other two masts. The pirate crew's running around, starting to tie everything down and just sort of brace themselves for it. And so things really start to pick up, and the waves are getting big, and you're really getting blown around here. And Captain Kudos is taking like all his strength to try and keep the helm straight. And he yells at Orc, and he's like, "Orc, please help me. It's like the sea is fighting me. I need some help keeping her true." And he calls you over to help him like hold the helm straight. So Orc, if you could make a strength
I go
check.
behind him and put my arms around him.
I feel mentally and physically supported.
Orc, I need your help. I need your help guiding the
I can't
wheel.
hold it. I can't hold it, Orc.
Oh, this is adorable.
Yeah.
The bromance continues.
What
All
did
right,
you want me
so
to roll?
roll a strength check.
18.
Okay. So he cripples a little bit under like the force of the helm, but you stand there just like a brick wall and just hold it in place, and you keep it true. And so this continues for a little bit as you move farther and farther through this like gale of a dust storm, and suddenly from the distance you start to see materialize a large spire through the haze, the atmospheric haze of the sandstorm. As you approaching it closer, you see that it looks like a giant sort of like humanoid statue that's buried like waist deep in the sand. And it's a little bit off kilter, and the top head is like those heads that you've been seeing, these like squarish heads. And you can see like kind of ornately carved but weathered like eyes and mouth and nose. You can also see that the torso has one arm that's like going down and it's submerged into the sand, and then the other arm is missing. And then the giant statue seems to be looking down on another smaller stone spire thing in front of it. So Captain Kudos turns to you, is like, "According to my calculations, this should be where the spire is. I think this is it in front of us." It's like, what should we do? And he's just holding the helm, bracing himself.
Man ho, Captain.
It's like, "You want me to crash into the spire?"
I don't think we want to crash
I
into
don't know if
anything.
said that.
My mistake.
If we take it broadside, less damage? Maybe just skirt into it?
Can't we just pull up to it?
Yep, just pull up to it. How good are you at parallel parking your shit?
Where's the dock?
All right. He's like, "All right, I'll try and get her closer." And so you start pulling closer up to this giant statue that's poking out, and you see it's like 100 feet tall. And as you get closer to it, you pass by some other like cube stones that are submerged in the sand, and you kind of get in between this big statue and this smaller spire. So everyone roll a perception check.
8 from Yenri.
Let me know if you got over a 15.
No.
I got a 16.
Okay. So Puff, you squint your eyes through the sand, and you see two things. One, at the top of this statue, the humanoid statue, you see kind of like a black pyramid type thing. It looks like basalt, is that right? Or obsidian, like a dark colored rock at the head of the statue. And then you also see this smaller spire is sort of a stone platform that's sticking a bit out of the sand, and it has 2 stacks of cubes next to it. The one on the left side has 3 cubes stacked on top of each other, and the cubes have symbols on them. The top cube has the symbol of a sun, the middle one's an eye, and the bottom one's a moon. And these cubes look like the same symbol is on all sides of one cube, so all 6 sides or 4 sides that you can see of a cube has the same symbol. So that's 1 stack of cubes on this platform. There's another small stack of cubes about 20 feet away on the same platform, and there's only 1 cube at the bottom, and it has moon symbols on it. So there's a stack of 3 on the left and a stack of 1 on the right.
Not much of a stack then, is it?
Yeah, it's just a cube.
Stack of 1.
How did they stack all those 1 cubes on top of each other?
And just to kind of orient ourselves, because I mean, there's going to be some direction involved in this. If the statue is kind of the center of your compass rose, then this second little platform pillar thing is like 100 feet north of this 100-foot statue.
And we're coming in at a westerly trajectory.
Yep, exactly.
And it's sun, eye, moon on the left stack? Or the... Is it the west stack?
The west stack.
The stack. The only stack, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But, and then the single cube has what on it?
It has a moon.
Okay. Sun, eye, moon, and just moon.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I turn and tell everyone about all of this.
All right. You make a big old story out of it.
Yep. I do a really good job. I tell it very well.
I feel like I saw it with my own eyes.
Painting a mind picture. All right, so that's the situation you find yourself in right now.
Sounds like a puzzle.
Indeed. I might just be imagining it this way, but is there a vortex of sand leading to the center of this spire?
Not really. It's more, you guys have kind of entered like a little bit of a calm in the storm. So it's more like if there was a hurricane, like the eye of the hurricane is kind of centered on this area that you find yourself in. So you're not in as big of a sandstorm, but there's still sand whipping around.
Okay. It's pretty chill in here.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely still like lower visibility.
Should we try to anchor near that platform?
I think we should get near it.
Can you get us over there, Captain?
It's like, I'll try me best. And so he takes, with his big arms, he does a few big whirls of the helm and steers the ship to his starboard side to try and make his way to the platform. And so he pulls up alongside of it, and he instructs his men to throw some grappling hooks, some big anchors out to try and like lash himself onto this platform. And he successfully pulls himself towards it.
Nice. Can I swing over to the platform?
Yeah, you can pretty much jump off the ship onto this, well, maybe climb down a rope ladder onto this platform.
I want to swing.
On
Swing
what?
from what? There's just a rope hanging from the air.
from the mast, like pirates do.
Okay.
You know when a pirate ship pulls up next to a pirate ship and you swing onto the other pirate ship?
Don't they usually like throw like ropes onto the other pirate? I guess maybe not.
Oh, they'll jump off one side and swing over.
Yeah. All right. You have a rope attached to the mast and you swing from one side of the boat to the other, but your momentum just carries you like a couple feet past the side of the boat.
And then I
That's
drop
how
down
physics
onto
work.
the platform.
All right. You do that. Are you happy?
Yeah. Pirate.
All right, you drop onto the stone platform. So it's like large stones, kind of like pyramid type stones that are making this like giant platform. They're big sandstone blocks. And then the large cubes are like 20 feet tall. Each cube is like 20 by 20 foot cube.
That is a large cube.
Can I look at the statue in the middle?
Yeah, so roll a perception check.
15.
Okay. So like you look at it and you don't notice anything too different other than you're able to see now the small black pyramid on top of the head of this statue, and you see like the missing arm and the block head and the torso buried up to its waist. But other than that, you don't see anything new.
You guys want to come down here?
Yeah.
Or did you?
Nah, I'm good up here. Yeah, I'll go down.
Yeah. Yenri follows as well.
You want to swing down here?
No,
I don't wanna
wanna
swing
climb
down,
down
no.
a ladder. I reject your swinging. If there is some sort of rope
right.
ladder, I will take that. Thank you.
There's most definitely a rope ladder for you.
What do you make of this?
It's a big blockhead. So that's a big old blockhead.
Looks like more womp womps. Moony womp
So it's-
womps.
Sun, eye, moon, and moon.
Sun eye moon. Sun eye moon.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Oh.
Just a word puzzle.
Yeah.
We got kegs
Rainbows.
of cinnamon on the boat. Let's go get them. Just waste hours pulling cinnamon.
I mean, it seems like we're missing two for the other side, would be my initial thought.
That would, yeah.
Like a sun and an eye. Can I look around at like the you said there were some other like drowned blockheads in the sand around us? Are there any drowned cubes around us?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
That's a 12.
Okay. You can see that there's some like corners of cube-like structures that are sticking out at random in the sand. The rest of you can roll a perception check too on that.
Captain, you got any sort of
Worse than
giant
Henry.
crane on this ship? I got a 21.
Dope.
All right, so Puff in his mind eye sort of levitates out of his body and feels like he gets like a bird's eye view of this whole situation. And again, if the statue is the center, you see some of these submerged blocks in a circle around the statue. So if like the platform with the stacked cubes is at 12 o'clock, the other 6 cubes are positioned kind of evenly in a circle, submerged in the sand around where the numbers would be on a
6
clock.
of them?
Yeah, just 6 of them.
And you said there's a pyramid platform on top of the statue too?
Yep.
Oh man, we got to get up there.
Why? You want to
Pourquoi?
let
I
us
bet
in?
I bet it's like a robot or something. You pick these blocks up.
What?
You think the big one is a robot?
Yeah, the big statue. It has one arm still, right?
I think
true.
pick up blocks. It's still got an arm. Maybe.
I just don't know how else we
Okay,
pick
so
up
let's
these
get up
giant
to that
blocks.
head, yeah.
How else are we gonna?
Okay, yeah, let's look around to see. Is there any like
Can't you fly? Just fly up there, Henry.
True. Well, yeah, but how are you guys gonna get up there?
You pick us up with the robot hand.
Never mind, later. And I press the medallion to my chest and I fly up into the air.
All right. So you fly up into the air and start flying towards the statue, and roll a perception check again.
22.
All right. So you see like as you're flying over to the statue, sort of in the easterly direction from the statue, you see what looks to be a sandworm breach the sand and dive back down into it.
Yo, guys, you got a sandworm coming! I yell down to them.
They can't hear you!
Huh?
What?
I use message, which is one of my cantrips, and cast it. It's up to 120 feet. And so
Nice. Yeah, you're within range.
Okay. I whisper into Orc's ear, "Hey, you got a sandworm coming up on you."
And I like whip my head around and brush my shoulder off. Like, what the? I have a what? Where?
No, like much farther away, there's a sandworm coming at you.
Oh, jeez. Puff, Captain Yenri says there's a sandworm coming.
What'd you say there?
Oh, jeez. Puff, there's a sandworm coming.
Yeah, I'm right next to you.
I cast message again into the captain and say, "Hey, there's a sandworm coming at you."
Oh, me britches, we gotta get out of here. We gotta man the cannons. We have to be mobile. Boys, it's like you can either stay on the platform or get back on the pirate ship, but I gotta get this thing back and running.
I'm getting back on the ship.
How far apart are the two pillars?
Like 30 feet.
How tall is the statue that I'm standing on compared to the other statue?
So it's each of those blocks is 20 feet high, so the tall stack reaches 60 feet in the air, and the base platform is like kind of just above sand sea level.
Okay, and then the other
so it's
the other thing
65 feet.
The other thing that Yenri's on is like
100 feet.
100 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Yenri all the way up there already, or is he still flying his way?
I think I'm halfway.
Yeah, I mean you're making your way there as the captain starts to like unlash the ship and pull away. And sorry, Puff, are you staying on the platform or getting back on the pirate
No,
ship?
I'm gonna get back on the boat also.
Okay.
If I'm like at
So,
sand level, yeah, I'm gonna get back on the ship.
Okay, so you guys get back in the boat, and he starts to pull away. And during that time, Yenri, you're able to make your way to the statue, and you get to the black pyramid, and roll a perception check.
11.
Okay, so you look at it, and you notice on one side of the pyramid that's like kind of the back side, the opposite side of the face, there's two divots. One looks like the shape of a handprint, and the other is like a octagonal shape imprinted into the pyramid.
I knew it, but I didn't see it.
I don't know it, but I walk up to the pyramid or the hand divot and put my hand into it.
Okay, you put your hand into it, and nothing happens.
Okay.
Did you say octagonal shape?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can message still reach them from here if it's 120 feet?
They're a little bit too far away for it to reach them, I think.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to say they're close enough, yeah.
They hear the handprint octagonal. No, if they can't hear it, all I want to say is relay that of there's a handprint in an octagonal shape divot in this pyramid.
Let me just say that Orc was almost, before he even flew up there, he was almost going to try to get something for you to bring up there. I'll leave it at that.
I think I know what you were gonna try to get.
Was it the belt? Said table
can't-
talking Yenri.
I can't hear you.
They're breaking up.
Is it the?
Yes, it is the belt. Just doing it on the boat.
You can respond with message, by the way.
Oh, you
to
can?
whoever- Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then let's respond.
Yeah. So I said to York, "Hey, I found this octagonal thing." He's like, "Let me just say, I was gonna tell you to bring something," and I'm like, "Okay, cool. Well,
You don't have to be so cryptic about it.
yeah.
Tell me.
I know you got there
just-
first.
I'm
But
just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Smarter than all of you.
You know, I don't think now is time for I told you so's.
And so you think it's the belt, Orc?
Yes, I
Is
do.
it octagonal?
I think so. Well, let me look. I look at the captain's belt.
It is a octagonal ruby.
Yes, it is.
Orc, you're gonna have to get the captain to drop trow.
I mean, I could just be honest with him, right?
Okay, fine.
You're still gonna just seduce it off of him.
I feel like I have a better shot at just telling him the truth.
No, deceive him.
Always deceive. Sorry, it's how I was raised.
Captain, we have two situations going on here.
Do we now?
One, sandworm, you're aware. Two, we need your belt ruby.
What for?
If you want treasure, there's a ruby octagonal shaped.
Before you even do that, he throws his pants to the ground and picks up his belt. Here's the ruby. Go find
You
the
had
treasure.
me at treasure.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Do you need my shirt?
Shut up and take my ruby.
Right. Thank you.
And he has boxers with a bunch of parrots on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He
Are
shops
those
at MeUndies.
MeUndies you're wearing?
Yeah. Yeah.
We also need those parrot undies.
Yeah. What for?
I'm just messing with you, Captain. Go get that sandworm.
All right, boys. Like, turn the ship around. We gotta go get that sandworm, or run away from it. One of the two. And so he hands you the ruby.
All right.
Let's not run too far, because we still need to get the ruby up there.
Yeah.
He starts sailing towards the statue.
Okay.
Cool.
And around the west side of the statue, so he's on the opposite side of the sandworm.
Is Yenri still messaging? Like, is this just an open communication?
Yeah.
This is an open conversation, it's a little give, little take.
It's a safe space.
We have the ruby, Yenri.
Nice. I'm coming in now, and I will just start dive bombing towards the ship so I can come and get it.
All right. You dive bomb like a hawk down to the ship and land gracefully on the deck.
Yeah, Yenri
they're able to give you the ruby.
Picked up on this real quick.
Yeah. It's because you're soul of Wenri. It's like you guys have an immediate connection. It's very easy to attune to.
Okay, yeah, I'll grab the ruby belt from him, and then
And we packed you a lunch. Now go save the world.
Mom.
Thanks, Mom. And then, I guess I don't think I can take you guys with me in any way, so
I don't think you can
No, you
carry
can't
us.
lift them.
I'll just take off again into the air and fly back
Sonic
towards
and
the
Tails.
pyramid. Yeah. Can I fly you up? Just carry a puff by my hands.
Yeah.
I'll flap. I'm sure I have a little webbing between my armpits, so it might help.
You can wingsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love that
That'd be
image.
so sick.
All right, take me to 10,000 feet. Now drop me.
Yeah. All right. So you make it back to the top of the head in the pyramid.
Nice.
You
okay.
better put that belt on before you use it,
Why?
and then proceed to hump and grope this pyramid.
It needs to be put on crotchwise.
That was definitely the
Crotch-wise.
intention of the ancients. It's what they would have wanted.
It is on a belt. I must use the belt. Yeah, all right. He puts the belt around
It's not
his
an
crotch.
imprint of the belt. It's just an imprint of a jewel.
Well, hold on. And puts around his waist, and he just just presses it up against the indent.
All right. It doesn't do anything.
Okay, he takes the belt off and puts it in the hexagonal divot, and then presses his hand into the divot next to it.
Okay. As you do that, like emanating from the red jewel is just a circuit board of like red light that starts to like move past and around the pyramid and then down the sides and face and torso of this thing. So it's basically covered in like a giant red circuit board of light that lights up all these grooves that are carved into the stone statue. And then as you do that, you see the right arm of the statue lift up from the sand and into the sky. And as the sand pours off of it, you see the circuit boards like racing down the arm towards the hand. And you see another black pyramid on top of the hand. And in your like mind's eye, Yenri, you feel like one with the statue, but the hand itself feels like a phantom area. Like you don't feel that.
Oh no.
I can't. I try to move my free arm to see if I can make the arm move.
Yeah, so you do that, and the statue starts twisting around and moving the arm up and down as you do that.
Oh.
So it's like you have control of the arm and the rotation of the torso.
I dab.
Largest dab, Guinness Book of World Records. And yeah,
You do that.
a sonic boom emanates from
Yeah.
the sand clears.
Yeah. You see the city of Zamtal, the puzzle's solved.
Yeah.
The signs were so
Super dab.
obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I
You dab with the statue.
yeah.
Everyone's like, nice. Nice.
And then okay, so I try to turn the statue so that the arm is over top of one of the sunken cubes in the sand.
Okay. You do that. So it rotates around and you move the hand down on top of one of the cubes.
Hey, Henry,
yeah,
what's going on up there?
I don't know if they can hear me, but I use prestidigitation to make spark letters in the sky, and I say, "I has robot, suck on that."
You know, the moment Henry put his hand on that pyramid, it seemed like he devolved a few years.
Just dabs and shoots spark letters in the sky.
Yeah, you just became a 15-year-old.
Yeah. I don't know, something about the statue, man. It just overtook me.
The power of the statue.
just want to dab on all of them. But
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way to get them up here. But yeah, I'll try to scoop up the first block out of the sand with my statue hand.
Okay, you try to do that, but the hand just stays still, and you just kind of like hit the block. But you can't really.
we can't.
We can see this from the
ship.
ship, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, Puff, there's another platform. One of us needs to get on there.
Yeah, you're right. That's what I was trying to talk to him, but I can't hear. Oh, I also have minor illusion. So I shoot up sparks of my own and say, "Dope robot, bro." But hand don't work.
Hashtag no hand. Hashtag.
Hashtag get me on that hand.
So
Captain-
okay, I'll pivot the robot over as far as I can with the hand near the bottom of the sand to get basically up to a point where the boat could pull up to the hand.
Okay. Sweet. So as that happens, you guys see off the side of the ship another giant sandworm breach, and it's like 100 feet from you, and it goes and crashes back into the sand, and you see like the flurry of sand that's being kicked up by this thing burrowing, moving towards the ship. And so,
All right, so I have a plan. Or
yeah.
I I think that maybe you should stay here with Captain Kudos and maybe get the cannons ready, fire at these things, and then I'll head up onto that second pyramid. And then, yeah, break. Do that.
All right, let's do it. Sounds like the plan we were already doing, but it's a great plan, Puff.
Well, I didn't know if we decided who was going up on the pyramid. I didn't know if you wanted to go up pyramid side.
Oh, no, you go for it.
All right,
I'll stay on the ship.
All
Can you
right,
reach
so
it?
you maneuver the hand down towards the ship, and Captain Kudos pulls it up within like 10 feet of the hand. He's like, all right, Puff, here's your chance.
Okay. I reach out my hands over the side of the boat. I think I'm just gonna sticky hand myself onto the side of the pyramid.
Can't you just? Is it low enough that you can just jump onto it?
Yeah, so he lowers the hand down to like sand level, so it's kind of like underneath the deck of the boat.
It's
All right,
like
so
it's
I-
next to the boat, and Puff's just standing at the edge with his hands out.
Yeah, he just smears onto the pyramid.
Just keep going. I'll stick eventually. All right, so I hop onto it.
All right, make an athletics check to make sure that you're able to jump onto this thing.
Okay. Oh, that's a 4.
Oh, so you go and run off the side of the ship and trip and start falling down towards the hand. Make a dexterity saving throw.
8.
Okay, so as you go and hit the side of the hand and you fall down into the sand.
Oh no!
Someone help me now.
All right, I grab
Wait,
some rope.
Sorry. How far is the hand was even with the boat?
No, the hand was like down at sand level, so like you hit and you're kind of like maybe a couple feet down the side of the hand in the sand sea.
Okay.
Is it like quicksand?
It feels more like water. And Ryan, you also take 4 points of damage.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Can I throw him a rope?
Yeah. So at this point, I'm gonna have you guys all roll initiative.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Not in the sand.
Not in a great place.
Ah, Jesus.
I
5.
have 8.
11.
I'm going to get eaten.
Take it from the inside. Take it
Oh,
from the
it's-
inside.
It's mad we ate its brother. Now it's going to eat me.
The circle.
Puff,
of
what was
life.
your initiative roll?
5.
5. Jeez.
Bad.
So first up is Captain Kudos. So he yells at his crew, "Crew, get the cannons ready. We gotta prepare for this sandworm. Don't let it get to us." And he, all the pirates start shuffling around the deck and picking up cannonballs and starting to load the cannons. And next is Orc.
All right. How far away is the sandworm?
It's still like 80 feet away.
Oh. I guess I'll just help the crew.
Okay.
I'll start getting cannons ready. I'll take one cannon for myself.
Perfect. All right. You slide one cannon up to the edge just for yourself and load it.
Oh wait, but I was gonna help Puff.
It's cool.
what I was-
Don't worry about me. I'm already dead.
I totally.
Well, he's gone.
I went up to the edge of the boat with rope, and then I was like, "What was happening?" Yeah, I'll go get a cannon.
What? How did I come over here?
I'm just most of the way in the sand with my hands reached out like, okay, drop the rope.
Okay,
I'm ready.
bye.
That's like when you said you're going to start getting the cannon. I was like, really? All right. I mean, whatever you want to do.
I could probably save my. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, that would be a bad idea.
All right, I guess I'll retcon and
Okay.
go throw a rope down for Puff.
Okay. You do that. So you're able to take out your 50-foot hemp rope and throw it down the side, and it reaches down to Puff.
Can I try to pull him up, or he's just holding it right now?
That would be your action. So
Okay.
he basically catches it.
right.
But next is Yenri.
Where is the worm in comparison to them?
So it's like So you guys are sort of northwest of the statue right now, and the worm is like 80 feet to the east. So it's closing in east to west on you guys.
And so my hand is in between the ship and the worm currently?
Yep, exactly.
I want to try to sweep the hand over and karate chop that worm.
All right. So I'm going to give you some like mechanics of how you can use this arm. Basically, you can move your arm. You can basically sweep it and raise it or lower it. So it's like as an action, you could like sweep it from one block to another block and lower it, or like raise it and move it to another block. Or that's kind of how that will work.
Okay.
So yeah, you were able to sweep.
Okay, great. Well, yeah, I think I want to keep it basically at sand level, and if I can keep a watch on it, I assume this thing is sort of like sine waving in and out of the sand a little bit, like breaching sort of periodically, and I want to watch for a point where it's going to breach where I can just sweep the hand over and try to just karate chop it in the face or in the center while it's breaching.
Awesome. Sweet. Okay. You're going to make an attack roll, just a d20 plus proficiency to see if you can hit this thing.
It's an 8.
Okay. So you try and sweep, and it basically like the worm burrows down into the sand, and you miss it as you swipe across. So you have one more action with it though, for movement.
Can I? So you said I can sweep and raise, or like sweep and lower. Can I sweep and sweep?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say you can sweep and
So
sweep.
I swept out. I'm just gonna sweep back to where I was.
Okay.
If I can.
Yeah.
So it's just an out and back motion.
Okay. So you sweep it back. I'm going to say that the second one you can't use as like an attack to the worm though. You can just kind of move it back into place.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yes, get back to me.
Yeah, I just want to get back to
Next
Puff.
is perfect. All right. So yeah, next is Piff.
All right, I grab that rope and I'm going to climb up to the hand.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Please, for once. Good roll. Oh my god! I got a 3.
So you just reach limply up and like your hands are too slimy or something, and you just try and grab it and you just stay just like head above the sand, but you're not able to pull yourself up.
I'm still a little hungover.
All right, so next is the sandworm. So the sandworm moves and is able to gain 60 feet on the ship. So it's now 20 feet away and really close to the hand. And you can hear it like this, like grumbling, low grumble sound kind of emanating from its direction. So next is Kudos. So he's like, men, fire the cannons! And so he has 2 of his guys shoot cannons in the general direction of the sandworm.
Don't hit my hand.
So they're able to shoot over the hand, and they hit the sandworm, and you hear just a like ear-curdling scream as it stops dead in its tracks and kind of leaps up into the air and falls off to the side. And it runs 30 feet away. So it's now 50 feet away from you guys.
Nice.
So next in the order is Orc.
All right, I'm gonna rage to get ready for the sandworm and to lift Puff
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
because it's a strength thing, right?
Yeah, for you to lift him up. It's going to be a really low DC, but yeah. So roll to pull his limp light body out of the sand.
Ow.
All right. There we go. 19.
Okay, you're easily able to pull him out of the sand as he hangs on up to like level with the hand. And so next is Yenri.
I guess, can I just sweep the hand over a few feet to get underneath Puff? And then raise it up to just basically, like, lift him onto the hand?
Give him the most help possible.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Okay.
I am
sooner he
so
gets on here.
pathetic. I'm so pathetic.
Help me. Guys, help me.
Lift me up and then put me on hand.
Like, Puff, climb. No, just like you lift that and then lift the thing onto me and then.
Yeah. You entitled piece of shit.
Just move the world.
Yeah.
All right, so you're able to successfully do that, like lift it up and move it.
And then I dab.
So,
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
And throw
He just ends up 3 miles away.
Yeah. No, just kidding.
All right. So yeah, you're able to lift him up on it. So yeah, he is now standing on top of the hand. So next is Puff.
All right. Well, I'm gonna walk around this pyramid and see, take a little jaunt, see what I can see.
Okay. You find on the back side of the pyramid, kind of the opposite side of the fingers, a handprint.
No other holes.
No other holes.
Sorry. Good. Okay. Cool. I put my hand on it.
Well then.
I put my hand on the hand.
You're saying I can only do hand stuff with this pyramid? Is that?
Yep.
There's a footprint. I lay down on the ground. Pilot it with my foot.
Yeah.
No, I put my hand on the thing.
I never would have thought these pyramids would have been so erotic.
Sorry. They
My wildest dreams.
Two pyramids.
It just made me so much more mature. I blame the pyramid.
Yeah, I'm
All
starting
right,
to feel
so-
what you're feeling, Yenri.
Yeah.
All right, so Puff, you're able to you put your hand in, and you kind of feel like the hand is an extension of your body, and you can feel like the control of the fingertips and thumb, singular.
Okay. Is that
So yeah, and that's
touching
going
the
to be
thing?
your.
Was that my whole turn?
Yeah, that's like your
Okay.
whole turn is going to be attuning to that.
Okay.
So next is the sandworm, which is 50 feet away. So it runs up and it tries to jump out of the sand and like hit the pirate ship. And it tries to swim really fast and hit the pirate ship, and it runs headlong into one of the submerged blocks. And you hear just a scream, and it wriggles and takes a bunch of damage.
Oh yeah,
Stupid
we got
worm.
the dumb one.
Yeah. And so that's going to be its turn. All right, so next is Kudos. So he starts sailing the ship underneath the hand, because it's up high enough now, to try and make some distance between them and the sandworm. And they're able to hit the sandworm with another cannonball. And you hear another ear-curdling scream. So next is Orc.
All right. I guess I'll shoot a cannon.
Cool. All right, make an attack roll with dexterity.
7.
7. All right. You light your cannon and you hear a giant boom. And the cannonball flies off and it goes straight over the worm and into the sand.
Well, darn. Guess I'm a little rusty.
It's okay. You'll get it. All right. So next is Yenri.
Okay.
Punch the worm.
Yeah.
Well, no, you guys got the worm. We gotta solve this puzzle. It's just me more
All
worms.
right.
Can Puff and I work in tandem? I guess I can move it over there and then he can do the thing. We need to
Yeah,
work
I
in
guess we can
tandem
do
though.
that.
Also, is he within range now, being on my arm, that I can message him?
Yeah, I will say
Cool.
he is.
All right, then I'll message to him and say, yeah, Puff, we're gonna go for one of these cubes. We're gonna look for a sun and an eye, I guess. I think you're gonna need to turn the hand over to pick up a block. So if you got like anything that can like stick you down, like anchor you to this hand, so that like
So
if you turn it over, you don't just fall off. But
He's on the back of the hand. The pyramid was on the backhand portion, not the
So we
palm.
can just lift
So
it.
he's-
like,
okay.
up.
Okay. I was
Yep.
imagining it on the palm. So, okay. Never mind. Okay, then yeah. I swing it over to the first cube that's to our left from where we are now. It's counterclockwise, I guess.
So I'm going to label these cubes 1 through 6 clockwise, so you're basically going for number 6.
Number 6, yeah.
Cool.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Okay.
So you move your arm over to the block and I guess move it down.
Yeah. Lower it.
Hey, before
And
we
then
go
I'm
any
gonna
further,
have-
we need some code names, Yenri.
Okay.
And I'll be Pinky and you be the brain.
Love it. All about it.
All right, let's do it. The brain.
Come in, Pinky. The brain is shifting the hand over to block number 6. We're going to need Pinky to engage.
We're engaging, Pinky. I just
All right.
flexed
So
the
yeah,
pinky.
Yenri and Puff, I'll just let you like work in tandem because you guys are like right next to each other in the like attack order. So yeah, you guys can do what you need to do to work with this thing.
Okay. So I'll grip once he gets there.
All right, you grip the stone in your hand, and for your action, Puff, like you can basically like close or open the hand. That's going to be one action for you.
Okay.
Can he choose how he closes the hand? Like if it's all 5 fingers, or if he just does it like just thumb and pointer finger and lifts his pinky as he does it? And
Yeah.
Well,
Do finger guns.
now I
us?
have to do Pinky out.
Yeah, you have full control over all the fingers.
I just do a finger dab. Over my thumb.
Hey, you know how that work.
no.
No, I'll keep Pinky out. And I'll grab it.
So you gingerly grab the cube with your thumb and index finger and keep your pinky out.
Perfect.
And that's going to be your guys' whole turn. So next is
Yay.
the sandworm. So at this point, too, everybody roll a perception check.
Crit 20.
21.
All right.
Ooh-wee, 21. Not crit, but
Damn.
Natural
So you
20,
guys
is that what you're
all
Not natural 20, no.
you guys all see a second sandworm breach to the south of the statue.
Oh no.
Great.
So sandworm number 1 that's near you guys, it starts swimming towards the hand. So it basically makes it within 20 feet or so of the hand and is racing towards you. So with that, it's going to be Kudos again. So Kudos is going to position the pirate ship closer to the statue, kind of put himself in between you guys and the southernly facing sandworm. So that's going to be his whole turn, and he's just yelling at his crewmates to load more cannons. So Orc, you are next.
All right. Where are we in relation to the worm?
So the pirate ship is basically, it's on the west side of the statue, maybe like 20 feet out. And the worm is to the south of you guys. Quite a ways.
And where's the other worm?
The other worm is north of you guys, trying to go for
The hand.
Puff and Yenri in the hand.
Okay. Feel a little helpless over here.
do they have any
Not a whole lot of outlet for your rage.
lifeboats or skimmers on this boat?
I'm gonna
Oh
go
yeah.
get
Do we have
him.
any more of those? Do we have any more of the surfers?
So you go up to Captain Kudos as he's like manning the helm. He's like, yes, we have a few windsurf boards at the other end of the ship, near the bow. It's like go have one of my crewmates set one up for you. We'll drop
Alright,
you
I'm
into the
gonna do
sea.
that. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, so you're able to run up to the front during this turn, and Captain Kudos screams out as you run to the other side of the boat, and one of the guys basically just picks up one of these surfboards and throws up a mast, and you see the familiar glimmer of like the glass sail light up as he sets it up, and he just like
right.
walks it to the edge of the bow. So that's going to be
Cool.
your whole turn. And then next is Yenri and Puff.
I guess first of all, I want to lift the arm enough up out of the sand that we can see what this block looks like.
Okay. So you lift it out of the sand and you see the symbol of like a straight line
Damn it.
on one of the sides.
Pinky, I don't think we want this block. What you say we throw it at a worm?
Yeah, that sounds great. Let's do that.
All right, engaging arm movement. You're gonna have to release in just a minute here, and then
Ooh,
I start to swing the arm in the direction of the worm.
Okay, are you going for the worm that's closest to you guys?
Yeah, the one that's attacking our hand.
Okay, so you do that, and how about you both make an attack roll
Okay.
with
I
dexterity?
really feel that connection between Pinky and brain.
the strongest connection in the body.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a 20.
Oh, that is a 19.
Oh shit!
Oh, we felt that connection.
So you see the the thumb and index finger of Pinky's hand is gripping it, and the statue very elegantly just swings around, and you release the stone, and it goes hurtling towards the first sandworm, and it hits it square in the face, and you see just like blood erupt from the worm, and it screams and sinks into the sea, and you see a little bit of movement still underneath. But yeah, it got wrecked.
Yeah.
Got wrecked hard. So next is the sandworms. So the one that you just hit is like you can see some movement under the sand, but you don't see it come back up immediately. The southerly facing one is like 100 feet away, and it closes in 60 feet to the pirate ship. So it's about 40 feet away from that. And that's going to be the sandworm's turn. Captain Kudos has two of his men shoot cannons, and they ring out from the ship and go whistling through the air, and they hit squarely on the southerly facing worm, and it screams again, and you see some blood erupt in the distance as it flails. And next is Orc.
All right, I cast off in my surfboard.
All right, you fling yourself off the ship, and I'm going to give you your full, like, you're basically going to have, like, a normal move's going to be 40 feet.
All right, I want to just skim right up to the worm. He's 40 feet away,
shit.
right?
Yeah, so you're able to skim up to the worm.
All right, and then I take. Can I wield my great axe while I'm doing this, or do I need to keep a hand?
I want you to be able to, so I'm going to say yes.
I also want to embrace the awesome moment of Orc hopping on a sand surfer and jumping off the deck of this ship and just surfing down onto the sand and like flawlessly entering the tide.
Great axe
Yeah, with this great axe
lifted
drawn.
behind
Yeah,
me,
raging.
with one hand, still raging. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a great image.
Yeah.
Please draw that. If you draw
I just want to try to
You got it, dude.
swipe. I'm gonna swipe horizontally as I approach like the side of its head and just try to
Okay.
cut through.
Make an attack roll.
That is a 24.
Oh,
Unless
yes.
I beat it with my advantage. Yeah, no. 24.
And that not a nat 20 though?
No.
Okay. So yeah, that definitely hits. Roll for damage.
9.
All right. You cleave your great axe into the flesh of this worm, and you hear the squeal of pain just emanate from it. And you see the blood flies and splatters on your glass sail.
Ooh. That's beautiful. It's like a Tarantino scene.
Yeah. All right, Yenri and Puff, you're up.
All right, new rock.
Pinky, what's your favorite number? Limited 1 through 5.
Let me see. 4.
4 it is, and I try to swing the hand over to block number 4.
Okay,
And
so
lower it
that's kind of the southwest-ish corner
Yeah.
that you're swinging your arm around to. And so Puff, you're able to
Yeah, I grip
clamp
it.
your... All right, you grip it.
I grip it and rip it,
And,
dude.
That's going to be your turn. So sandworms again. So Sandworm to the north is going to swim down to the pirate ship and try to hit it. And it runs headlong into the block that you threw at it. And
Dope. Just
the dumbest sandworm of all time.
goes under, then comes back up, is like, oh, I'm going to get you for that, and just runs back into the same block.
Jesus.
God, get it together, Gary. You can do this.
Carry
Put
the
this
sandworm.
block here.
I'm starting to think
Come
we
on,
don't have
Dusty.
to worry about these sandworms.
Come on,
Kill
Dusty.
themselves off.
Yeah.
Oh, Dusty's a great name for this worm, actually.
Dusty is a really
Dusty.
great name for his worm. Get it together, Dusty.
Dusty.
All right. So worm number 2 is going to try and bite Orc. And it lashes up out of the sand and comes down right to the side of you and creates a little wave that pushes your windsurf board away from him about 10 feet, but he misses. So next is Kudos, and he's going to try and shoot the north worm again. And his cannonballs fly out into the distance and just sink into the sand. So Orc, you're next.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Just gonna hit it with my great axe.
Okay. So yeah, make those attack rolls and damage rolls, potentially.
21
Oh, north.
Damn.
and a 3.
3? Okay. Yeah, you slash right into that worm again. You're just like cutting bits off of his fatty exterior. And he's just screaming. All right, Yenri and Puff.
I'm going to lift up that block.
All right, you lift it up and you see an eye staring back at you.
Whoa!
Hooray!
That's the middle one. Yeah?
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
another one.
We picked
Yeah.
correctly.
So were you able... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna swing around the arm to try to hover that block over top of the single block in the middle pillars.
All right,
And then
you are able to swing the block into place.
I let go.
Okay, you release your thumb and index finger and keep your pinky out, and it drops gingerly onto the block below it. And you see the whole pedestal start to glow a little bit, like a dim red light starts emanating from the like carvings that are in these stone blocks.
Nice. And you hear a UI sound that goes boodly-doo.
This puzzle has great sound design.
Yeah.
All right, so the sandworms. So Dusty is going to try and attack the pirate ship again. Holy shit. Dusty just runs headlong into the block again. Just
The dumbest
can't
goddamn
handle
worm.
it.
Dusty's starting to look like those people in Most Extreme Elimination Challenge who keep running into the wrong door. And then eventually just slump into a pile.
We must have done some brain damage.
Yeah, it's just yeah. His sense of direction just ruined. So Southernly Worm is going to attack Orc again. And
So,
he
just to be clear, their names are Dusty and Southernly Worm. Is that
yeah, let's
Southern Belle.
well, hey there, my name's Southernly Worm.
Oh, that darn orc just keeps slashing into my side.
Yeah. Oh, my stars. That hurts. All right. Yeah. Southernly Worm, which is canon now, tries to lash out at Orc and misses. It just flails again and pushes some more sand waves towards him and pushes him slightly away. So next is Kudos, letting cannons fly at dumb Dusty. And the cannonballs sink into the sea again. He misses. Dusty has too much cover behind his block he keeps running into. So yeah, next is Orc.
All right, I'm gonna surf back over to good old S-Dubs, and can I jump on her head?
Sure, yeah.
And
You
then
can
I
make an
wanna try
athletics
to-
check.
I want to try. I don't know if this does any different sort of damage, but I want to basically aim like between the eyes where I think the brain's going to be. Jump on her head and swing vertically. Just try to lodge my great axe deep into the brain of this worm.
Okay, sweet. Make an attack roll for that.
22. Oh, no, sorry, 24.
That definitely hits.
Oh, and a 1.
All right. Well, you still
You
add
get
your
plus
strength
stuff,
to
yeah.
it, so
Oh,
yeah.
I haven't been doing that this whole time.
I think you get extra stuff for raging too, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, plus 2 damage on melee.
Oh, that would.
Yeah, and your strength is
by
what,
now.
4 or 5?
Yeah, my strength is 4.
All right, yeah,
Lobotomize
so you should have been
that
adding
worm.
6 to that. Well, I'm going to take another 12 off because that's what it should have been. And so you rolled a 1 plus 6, 7. I'm going to double that because you hit square in the brain.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it you see it twitch wildly as you sink your axe into its skull. So next is Yenri and Puff.
Okay. Pinky, what's your second favorite number?
We already did that one.
My first 2 favorite numbers are the same.
Yeah.
4 and 4, but my third favorite number is 2.
Okay. Cool. I was feeling that as well. And then yeah, let's swing over to 2 and lower down.
Okay, you are able to do that and curl your fingers around the block. So next is the sandworms again, and they are going to try and attack the pirate ship. Dusty's just running in circles at this point apparently. But the other sandworm, Chris, what's your AC?
Orc's AC is 17.
Oh damn. All right, so the worm tries to like flick you off its head and bite you, but basically just throws you in the air and like misses. And when it lands back into the sand, make a dexterity saving throw.
I have danger sense, so if there's some sort of, if this is danger that I can see, I have advantage on dexterity.
Yeah, that is true.
Dope.
10.
10. Okay, so you as you fall down and hit the fleshy part of the worm, you kind of trampoline up a little bit, but you are able to keep your grip on the back when you land back down. Just barely able to keep your balance on the head of this worm.
Sorry. Sorry.
Damn.
Really on the edge of your seat for Orc there, huh?
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Use your regular words. All right. So Captain Kudos is seeing you getting like bucked around on this like bronco of a sandworm, and he turns the ship around to come back to you. And so that's going to be his whole turn. Is like he basically moves the ship within 20 feet of you and Southernly Worm. And Yenri and Puff, you're up again.
All right.
Move that block. Move that block.
First, I'll make eyebrows at Puff down my arm to be like, "Oh, you think this is the one? Yeah, we feeling lucky?"
I don't know.
And then I'll lift it out of the sand. We'll see what we got.
All right, you lift it out of the sand, and it has a big circle on it.
Like a
Ooh.
sun?
Like a moon.
more like just a sphere. Like the sun that you saw actually had like a
Yeah.
Rays.
rays coming out of it. Yeah.
Ah, we got a shaved sun. Damn it.
All right. What do you want to do with this?
Throw it at Dust. Well, we don't probably need to throw it at Dusty.
I mean, you can.
Good. I don't feel like.
Or we can drop it and I can basically move over to another cube in this turn, I guess.
Yeah, we
can
should
try
probably
to
do that.
expedite it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So I'll drop
Then- Yeah. And then let's move over to number 1.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are basically in the northwest, and because you didn't use your full like up down arm movement, I'm gonna say you moved it over to the block and was able to put it down, so like the hand is around it but not grasped. So the sandworms are next. Dusty, come on, Dusty.
Come on, Dusty.
So Dusty swims over to your hand actually, and he leaps out of the sand and tries to hit your hand and you on top of it.
Oh, fast.
What is your AC?
13.
Okay, so the worm leaps out of the water and sand, and he bites you on his way over and does 8 points of damage to you.
Not cool.
Because you're like attuned to this hand, you're able to like keep your balance and keep stationary on it.
Impressive.
Bites
So
my back
next-
a little bit.
Yeah, Captain Kudos is basically just preparing to help Orc if something happens. He doesn't want to shoot cannons and have the worm buck him off, so he's just kind of laying in wait. And next would be Orc.
All right, I'm gonna try to chop into the brain again.
All right, do it to it.
So 18.
That hits.
Oh yeah, 17.
All right, 17.
man.
And again, I'm going to double it because you're going through the brain. So you raise your great axe above your head, and with all your strength, you come crushing down into the skull of the thing, and you just feel the whole thing go limp instantly, and blood starts pouring from the top of the skull, and it just starts to sink slowly back down into the sand.
All right.
Yeah, that worm gone.
See you later, SW.
But
Poor
what
guy.
happens to you now?
Yeah.
You're just riding a dead
Goes down
worm
with the
into
ship.
sand sea.
Go down with the ship.
Yeah.
Take my kill and go to Davy Jones' sandy locker.
What happened to his surfer? Is it just like Roman?
It's just like floating next to the worm, yeah, where he jumped off of it.
So can I swim over there? Do I still have a movement action?
Yeah, you do have a movement action still. Yeah, you can swim back over to your sand surfer.
All right.
Sweet. Okay, Yenri and Puff.
Grasp.
We're gonna lift that block and pray.
All right, you pull it out of the sand, and as the sand like pours off the edges, you see the symbol of a sun staring back at you.
All right, and I sweep it over to the side and hover it over the existing two.
And
on
I
the right
drop it.
All right, you do that, and as the block hits the top of the eye block, you see the like circuit board of red light grow even brighter, and you hear this low rumbling sound. And from the eye blocks that are in the center, you see just like a laser shoot into the center between these two stacks of blocks, and they hit in a like magma starts like erupting from where these two lasers are meeting, and the point where it meets just kind of like moves up like a zipper, and you see this portal sort of be cut out of thin air with these like red plasma beams shooting off, and it's like these lasers basically open a tear in space, and you're looking into a deep dark hole. And as it becomes fully open, this it becomes like a circular portal that sort of opens out of the space. From the mouth of the statue, a like red beam shoots out, and it looks like a flat like red plasma bridge that's reaching in to the hole that was opened up between the blocks.
All right. Is Dusty still attacking us?
I'm going to say at this point, Dusty, he's writhing in pain, and he dips under the sand and disappears, and the whole area around you becomes calm.
All right. Give me a fist bump up there, statue guys.
Just crush him into the sand.
Punch him like 80 miles an hour.
And Orc.
You
dies.
try to try to align that. We do a super nice fist bump with our giant hand and his little hand on his windsurfer.
Yeah.
Ba-la-la.
Make a roll a dexterity check.
Oh, I had a crit failure.
You just flick him into the distance.
Yeah.
I had a 16.
Yeah,
That matters.
Yeah, the arm moves into position and Ryan, the hand just punches Orc, and you take 7 points of damage and just fall off your windsurf board.
I'm sorry it slipped. I'm still getting used to these controls.
Oh, I'm still excited about our victory.
Yeah, so the Captain Kudos pirate ship comes and sails up next to you. He's like, that seemed a bit unnecessary, but I like the effort. We won the battle, boys! And you hear all the pirates cheering up on the pirate ship.
Huzzah.
It's like, and I mean, you don't see that every day. And he looks over at the giant, like, plasma portal that has opened up in the middle of the desert.
I want to lower the arm down towards the... Wait, where is the bridge coming from? From the face, you said?
Mouth.
From the face, yeah.
That's what
And
I was
it's kind
thinking
of
too.
arcing.
Because isn't the portal down like 80 feet below that?
Yeah. It's basically just like a big arching, like, laser or plasma bridge that's reaching from the mouth down into the portal.
Big plasma water slide into the treasure hole.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
That's 100% what it is.
God.
Holy shit.
Treasure hole.
Oh my god, yeah. Yep, that's what it is.
Okay, I'm going to lower my hand down to like level with the ship so that anyone who wants to come along can climb up the arm, basically.
Okay. Kudos looks down at Orc and he is like, go and join your friends. I need to stay here with me crew and me ship. But I wish you all the best of luck.
Oh, you ain't coming down this treasure hole?
It's like, well, it does sound enticing. But it's like, I can't abandon me ship and me crew.
All right, but you'll be waiting for us when we get out.
Can do.
Well, you want 50% of that treasure, right?
That's the reason I can do this, yes.
If we're not back in 50 time units, we're probably not coming back.
Sets his stopwatch to 50 time units. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I definitely scurry up that arm to join in what will be one epic slide.
All right. And
Me
Orc,
too.
you're able to jump on the hand and climb all the way up. And you guys are able to make your way down.
We better all
the-
sit like bobsled style, like
Yeah, can we all?
one
Grab
like
grab
tucked
hands.
inside the other.
Yeah.
I get to be in the front,
Like a three-person
the littlest
toboggan.
spoon.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god.
Let's be Yenri, then Puff, then Orc.
Yo, Yenri, you got minor illusion, right?
Yeah. No, wait,
And I have minor
prestidigitation. You have minor illusion.
Either way, let's make rainbows and things, and we'll slide down this.
Just shoot rainbow trails out behind us as we slide down the plasma slide.
Into the treasure hole.
All right. So you guys sit like Orc's in the back and Puff's in the middle and Yenri's in front, and you push off with your hands and start rushing down this plasma slide. And yeah, you go racing down, and it's fun. It's super fun. And you go and you rush down and you basically break the plane of this portal, and the bridge stops, and you just go flying off into the darkness.
Oh no.